Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Alpha Access. This is Strahz, and we are checking out Trove this week of December 22nd. Last time we checked out Trove, it was probably around Thanksgiving, so about 3-4 weeks ago. And a lot has changed. They have been busy, let me tell you. First things first, crafting has been made to be a little bit more robust. There's more things you can do, chromatic chunks, chromatic alterator, changes primal color blocks into other color blocks, cool. Starter workbench, used to craft decorative objects for home and hearth, cool. And as you can see here, there's a list of things that you need. List here of how many items you need and what you have currently in your inventory. Pretty sweet. What else? XP bar. Down here at the lower bottom of the screen, you can see the green bar. I'm about halfway through level 2. And if we bring up the character sheet, we can see our level 2 knight. Also our stats, which was there before, but I think a few things have changed in there. Superstition, magic find. I believe that's new. What else has changed? Well, we can also hold blocks up to a stack of 999. I don't remember the exact, I think it was like, I can't remember exact number we could before, but that's been up to 999 now. So you can destroy blocks at your leisure and not be too worried about inventory space. Also, a big change now are these things called cornerstones, which is basically grabbing a plot of land and being able to craft your little house, your hut, your tower, your castle, whatever it may be. So it's pretty easy. Just walk up to one of these, make sure it's got a question mark, and just hit E to claim it. I've already started building one, so it's going to transport what I've done over to this lot here. Boom, there we go. So I haven't done too much. I just started putting up some walls and some frames. But everything within this dark square, I can basically build whatever I want to my heart's content. And the great thing is no one can come over here and start destroying what I've built. So you can see I come over here and this is outside my square area and everything will take damage. And I hit tab. And I can start taking away blocks, adding blocks just like I could before. But someone coming over to my cornerstone can't do that. They're free to come on in and take a look around and see what I've crafted. But they can't modify or change anything I've done within my little cornerstone. Alright, what else has changed? Oh, also, as a side note too, these cornerstones, they will transfer when the world is rebuilt. And like I said before, like this plot was here, unclaimed. And I moved everything I built to this new plot, this new cornerstone. That's pretty cool. So you could be traveling through the game and your house is all set up, you have this amazing tower, or whatever it may be. And you decide you want to keep it with you. So you come across a new, nice new little landscape you want to transplant your home to, and just claim that spot, and then boom, it's still there. Let's grab those real quick. Also, if you notice, when I hit tab, when I'm in adventure mode, I hit tab to go into crafting and building blocks and destroying them. My character goes invisible. I don't know if you noticed in the last video, but in the last video, if I hit tab, close to a mob, it would still attack me, even though I couldn't attack back because I was in this creative mode. Which is not cool, because you just want to build blocks, destroy things, and you don't want to be pecked to death, or stung to death, or anything like that. If you're now invisible to mobs, and they don't hurt you when you are in this creative mode, which is pretty cool. And speaking of crafting and mobs, every mob now will drop. Let's take this guy out for example. Cubits. And cubits are almost a cornerstone of everything you're going to be crafting. So hold down E to grab that. So we take a look at our crafting menu. Oops, wrong button. There we go. You can see here, cubits. I have 4. I need 3 to build a healing potion. I need some flame petals and I need some bottles. Almost everything I've come across in the crafting section requires cubits. And the only place I've seen cubits drop are from chests, which you can find randomly, and from mobs. Let's go attack this bee guy and we can hopefully check out what else is new. See if he dropped multiple things. It's not the greatest example, but if I hold down E now, they have AoE looting, which I think is great. And it's also magnetic, so everything just sort of sucks right up into your character. Whoop, there we go. I don't know if anybody's checked out WildStar, but they do that same type thing. I'm sure there's other games that do it too, where if you have multiple items on the ground that come from a mob, holding down a certain button will have all those items go into your inventory. Also, one thing I've noticed too, these mushrooms always give a healing potion now. They still have the mushroom mobs in here, which is cool. I've come across a few of them. But I'm really glad they added this AoE looting. I think that's... It was getting a little tiring clicking 1,000 times to pick up little pieces of loot. And here's another ore. I shouldn't say another, but here's another node for crafting, for metal chunks. Hold down E. There we go. All four sucked right up into my character. And to quickly go and demonstrate, here's somebody else's cornerstone, owned by Aristius. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, man. Let's see here. That's pretty sweet. He's got his workbench up. He's got a color changer. I don't think I could use it, but that's cool. We got some bookcases and bookshelves, some torches, some windows. But you see, I can come in here and I can't affect it. I can't change what he's done. I can't destroy blocks. I can't add to it. This is his little corner of the world, and nobody else can touch it but him. I'm really glad they added that, because some people have made some really cool stuff, and it was just such a shame that anybody could just walk by and mess with it. All right, so that covers the cornerstone claiming, which I think is awesome. And up in the top of my screen here, you probably noticed Peaceful Hills tab. Little banner that popped up. So there are new biomes they've added. I think they said, oh no, I'm sorry. They're ranked differently. Between ranked 4 through 7. So this is like the newbie starting area, level 1. Mobs are a lot tamer. They'll leave you alone for the most part unless you go and smack them across the face. Level 1 area is more for more peaceful building, constructing your cornerstone, and getting resources so you can start crafting things. And I have done some trekking, and it's quite a bit of a hike. But I've gone, I think it was level 2, I want to say. And the mobs were definitely tougher. But it did drop shinier loot. Let me bring up my equipment really quick. I've got some flashy bling bling. Charged crystal, gilded bludgeon, obsidian ripper. This actually looks pretty cool. There's this one, the fin sword. Not too shabby. You'll get me some more health pots. Yeah, thank you. Okay, what else? We bring up our inventory again. We also have new pets and mounts. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten the mount to work. Yeah, I'll do some more research on that. But the pet definitely works. Cubesley. Hello, Cubesley. Not really sure what... Anyway, he's got a mustache. He's a cube. He follows me around. Just like a pet should. No wisecracks, unfortunately, or fortunately. Let's see, what else we got? Jumping has been tuned. As you can see, when I jump now, my yellow energy bar at the bottom of the screen will start to diminish. So it takes a little bit of energy now to jump. Another thing they added up, and if you notice up in the left-hand corner of my screen, the TroveGame.com 0.0.6 alpha shows my FPS, and it also shows my location. Hitting F4 will hide my location, and hitting F4 again will bring it back. So you can kind of find yourself where you are in the world. I'm personally hoping they start adding a map soon and a mini-map. That would be awesome, because I have trekked out pretty far, and the only way I could get back, or even knew where I was to die, and then once I did die, I spawned back in my cornerstone, which is cool. But it was definitely hard to tell where I was and where I was going. They've also added the num lock for auto run, so we hit that and we can auto run. Hallelujah. So yeah, I've been trekking around just trying to explore and see what else is new. They've definitely added a lot. Oh, hello. Trying to get a ball up in my face. Alright, take this, buddy. Anything good? Just more qubits. And they have added a suicide command, which I believe will teleport you back to your cornerstone just as when you die. Let's test that. Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go. I had caps on. And here we go, spawning back in my cornerstone. There didn't seem to be any sort of hit, like XP hit or item degrading at anything like that, which is cool. I'm sure that stuff may be coming. But take a look at crafting. Crafting is pretty easy. Just hit V here. As long as I have the items, it will craft. But let's see here. Let's make a couple bombs. What do we got? I got enough to make one bomb. Any healing potions? I can make a couple heal. Let's do that. So hitting this button here on the left, as of right now, will put the maximum number that you can craft from the materials you have. Let's just make one and demonstrate that. Hit craft. Some nice new crafting sound effects, and we have ourselves a new healing potion. Now I've made a starter workbench as well. It took me a little while to get these primal orange cubes that I needed. Now I have 218, but before it took probably about 5-10 minutes to get those. Not too long. I'll come over here to my workbench, hit E, and now you can see all these different things I can craft. Small tables, wooden stool, campfire, window crossbar, torches. We can do tombstones, if you want to be morbid. Practice dummy, ceramic urn, archery target. Let's see, what else? Pot of yellow flowers, so pretty. And the bookcases. And all of these are new. I think before we could only make a fence and a few torches. But they seem to keep adding to this, obviously, and then I can't wait to see what they throw in here. It'd be really cool to start being able to craft your own armor, things like that. I'm not sure how in-depth it's going to go. Ooh, grab me some iron. Oh, disconnected from server. And like I said before, in the first video, this is alpha. So these things will happen. But it's pretty quick to come back in. It's been happening a little bit. I played a little bit last night and that was going on for about 10 minutes or so. That's what they've done so far, folks. There's more, from what I'm hearing from the community as well, there's more castles and more dungeons to explore. I did find one the other night, but unfortunately it was cleared. I'm not sure how they're going to handle that, because it seems like first come, first serve on these castles and dungeons, where it's like once it's cleared, the mobs don't respawn. At least so far. I'm sure that's going to change, obviously, but I have not found one yet. I have done quite a bit of running around, but I still haven't found one where I could just see one fresh. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep building this stuff. I'm going to keep hanging out. I'm going to collect some more resources and see what I can build in my little cornerstone and bring it with me. And we'll be back in about a week or two to check out what else they're adding. Until then, folks, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I'll see you next time. Take care.